it's a hell of a time. Yeah, we're chilling out here, ladies in the rear, our feet in the water, top disappears, drinking Malibu Patron or a beer in a cup. We all get to dance and I get to chancing, kissing that country girl, romancing, a whole lot of love, bumping out of the box. Yeah, we're on a boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky, we're going up, we're coming down. Here's the feeling, alright, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time, in our own honky tonk, meet the big blue sky, we live it up, we got it down. Here's the feeling, alright, it's a hell of a time. I'm falling for a small town girl, so kiss me, darling, rock my world, rock my world, rock my world. Yeah, now it's a hell. We're on a boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky, we're going up, we're coming down. There's a party on the water, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time, in our own honky tonk with a bottle of wine, we're going up, we're coming down. Cheers to feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. Hell of a time. It's a hell of a time. Oh, hell of a time. When the sun's going down, no stars in the sky, I'ma head down the road across county line, where they roll up the smoke, they pour beer and wine, and hearts break on the jukebox, where the neon stars shine, where the neon stars shine, and the whiskey flow in the dark of the night, so nobody knows we're hanging on a memory, we're hung out to dry, just doing our time, where the neon stars shine. Well, the folks gathered around, they all look the same. They know my train, but can't remember my name. Ain't nobody listening, and that suits me just fine. Oh, they wanna hear me cry, where the neon stars shine, where the neon stars shine, and the whiskey flow in the dark of the night, so nobody knows. Been hanging on a memory, and we're hung out to dry, just doing my time, where the neon stars shine. the neon stars shine and the whiskey flow in the dark of the night, so nobody knows we're hanging on a memory, and I'm hung out to dry, just a doing our time while the neon stars shine. Hell, I come 40,000 miles over here to see what them pretty little lips gonna do to me, baby. But every single time that I come around, it seems you got another man trying to keep you down, baby. Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you maybe ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know some things you can't take back, some things you just got to let go. Yes. Well, hell, I got Sammy on the phone, Nikki at home, trying to get along so I can deal with you, babe. No, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying, are you coming, babe? Well, you might think you drive me insane. I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think that maybe you should know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know there's some things you can't take back, there's some things you just got to let go. Well, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying? Are you coming? Come on, baby. Oh, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying? Are you coming? Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you really ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. Hell, I've been around long enough to know that there's some things you can't take back, some things you just got to let go. Well, there's some things you can't take back, Lord, some things you just got to let go. Oh, you gotta let go. Oh, Lord, you can't take it back. Well, in my absence, I'll be surely missing you. I've been working every day, and I sure hope your love is too. And if it gave you cause to doubt me, hope you always think about me. And if you think I will find another, it ain't true. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. I'll be back to fan the flame, it won't be long. Just a while and then I'm back where I belong. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. Lord, cancer trouble, you know what to do. I know you take care of yourself, but there's a box of 22, and my pistol's always loaded, and another in the sock drawer, just in case they think I'm gone. Lord, I know I've done some evil in my time, but that don't mean there ain't no goodness in this evil heart of mine. And it don't mean that I can't see the light. So while I'm out here fighting this good fight, just keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. I'll be back to fan the flame, it won't be long. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to, then I'm home. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. Keep the home fire burning. Won't you keep it burning, honey, while I'm gone?
return, baby, on the summer night. A shot of love and a spark of laughter breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next string, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now I ain't missed a 9 to 5, I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. Brand new start and a whole new part, they are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe, you know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now nothing is this run for life, you'll never find its match. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, babe, so take your seat. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Yeah, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Let's ride this train now.
Good evening, fine people of the internet. Today is September 17th, 2025, and it is a rainy day. It's been even cold today. It only got up to about 85. That's the kind of temperature I like here. Oh boy. Even Pogo likes pierogies. All right, there you go. Who doesn't like pierogies? Everybody likes pierogies there. All right, so there you go. Okay, so we're streaming on Rumble. We're streaming on YouTube, as you can see up here. Boom. And I got a new thing down here where it could show the likes. Oops. And for some reason... Okay, wait a minute. Okay, all right, that's all right. My other screen was poking over on this one over here, so I couldn't see what was going on there. Okay, so there we go. All right, so it's brought to you by Rumble Labs. Stringer Games turned me on to this the other night. He popped in on the chat on Monday night. And after I got finished here, I went on to his live stream and was talking to him for a while. And he had this stuff on here on his thing, and I asked him about it, and he gave me the link for it. And then I've been putting this stuff up here for just specifically for that. Specifically. There you go. All right. Okay, so. We got all kind of good stuff. I've been busy. Rumble keeps getting cooler, that's for sure. Absolutely. Woohoo! All right, you don't see that on YouTube. Okay, actually, this one right here is only available on Rumble and Twitch, I think. So, all right, so got a lot of good things here. Okay, so if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. You know why, but do not hurt yourself while you're doing it there. I'm just looking up some stuff here. Okay, there you go. All right, don't mind me. Okay, let me unpop this thing over here. Okay, so finally we got about 5 people over here on the YouTube side and 10 over here on the Rumble side. Okay, so I forgot to put this thing up here. Smash it, lick it, kick it, sniff it, do whatever you want to do with it, but give it a thumbs up. And if you're watching on the television, hit the up button and go over to, let me see, over that away, and the thumbs up is over there. Okay, and hit OK. There you go. All right, because we have a lot of lurkers in here. Damn it, I bruised my pinky pushing the like button. There you go. At least you didn't use your knee this time. Or your elbow. All right. There you go. Okay, so I'm streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, all on Rumble. And on Wednesday, I also do YouTube. So smash that like button. I want to see those numbers go up. It only shows up on the Rumble side. It doesn't show up, doesn't give any data for YouTube, because I don't know why, because they don't do anything on YouTube. Okay, so we got 6 likes already. Okay, good to hear. Alrighty, so we're going to do some train shows today, and I got a lot of things done on the workbench. Let me see what's over there right now. Oh, look at that. I got some more cards over there that I need to cut out. I got the foundation halfway done. I'm going to have to add some more block to it, or stone to the long section of it, and then paint it. Well, it says put it together first and then paint it, or does it say paint first and then put together? I'm not sure. I think paint is the next step after assembling it. But you can see I got all the walls together, and I got the bracing in for the roof at the very peak. So you'll see what's going on with that, how I got to that point in a little while. And you can see in the background over there, I got my canvases over there, 2 different sizes, and I have not set up my tripod yet to work as a easel. I got to put some clamps on it so I could use one of my tripods as an easel, so I could start painting, because we're going to be doing that pretty soon. Only on Rumble. So, and I haven't figured out a schedule for that yet. Maybe I'll do it on one of the workbench sessions, or maybe I'll do it on a different day. Who knows? But we'll do it sometime pretty soon. I was looking at the thrift store the other day, and there was an easel there, but it had the top clamp on it, but the bottom clamp was busted off. I mean, it had, it had a little deal on there for the bottom clamp, but it didn't have the all the attachments for it. So it was only $4, but I would have had to improvise on it or something, but it did not work, so I did not get it. That would have been nice, but no cigar. Okay, but one of these days. they're damn too expensive at Michael's. I think they want some like $19 is the cheapest one over there. But I gotta prop it up somehow so I could start painting. Maybe I'll just slap it up on the wall, paste it up on the wall. Look at, put a decal up on the wall. There you go. All right, so I want to thank everybody that supports this channel, because without your support, I would not be able to do this one bit, one iota. So here's the people right here that supports this channel. You can now support me on my locals community, Tom's Train of Thought. Membership is free, and you can support me for as little as $2 a month now. Just $2 a month. Link is in the description and in the chat. Thank you for your contributions during the live stream. I really appreciate it. I would also like to thank all the moderators who have helped me out in the past years. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Now I'm going to show you something over here. I'll put this one right here. Okay, here we go. Rob, why are you naked? Put this up on my locals page, and I shared it on my X page. One of my followers on Rumble Video custom made these ties and tie plates. So look at them things right there. All right, so here's what it looks like on the locals page right there. Aren't those pretty? All right. Okay. Woohoo! All right, Rob did that. Those are awesome. Are you going to sell them? Are you going to mass produce them and sell them, Rob? Okay, so what do we got here? Let me get this out of there because we don't need two of them. Okay, so there we go. All right, so there you go. What else do we have here? All right, so we're going to a train show this weekend. And you know, and what I forgot to do, I had some video that I forgot to upload and put it over here. So we'll just have to show that on Friday, because you know I forget sometimes and run out of time at doing things. I've been busy, even though I'm retired. I'm really busy. I don't know why. I just don't have. There's just not enough hours in the day to do anything. There you go. All right. Woohoo! They look great. Okay. There you go. All right, so this weekend we're going to the Villages, and they have a train show. I don't know how many times a year, maybe 2 or 3 times a year, but we'll be going there pretty soon. We got to wait Thursday, we got to wait Friday, and then Saturday morning we'll be heading on over there. All right, so okay. I want to do this for Rumble because we just love Rumble here. Okay, let me see if I can get this over here. Boom. Okay, waiting for it to pop up. Come on. All right, here we go. Come on, get on over there. Okay, any day now. Okay, in the meantime, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put us on X, on Twitter. Hello, fine people on Twitter X. Good to see you here. We're streaming live from the workbench, from the train room, every Wednesday. All right, and Monday and Friday. So there you go. Okay, so we got Twitter on right now too. X on. Okay. So let's go. Okay, here we go. But we just love Rumble, don't we? Yeah. Okay, here we go. I lost it. Oh, okay, here we go. Come on over here. All right. If you haven't already, make sure you download the Rumble app. It's free, simple to use, and the best way to stay connected to the content you want. There you go. Once you've got it, search for my channel and hit follow. Right down there. They will. That way, you'll get a notification every time we go live. No missed shows, no extra steps. And Rumble actually notifies you when you click that follow button. You can grab it right now using the link in the description or the pinned live chat. It'll be there in the live chat up on the top, pinned right there. All right. Download it to your phone and you're ready to go. If you prefer watching it on the big screen like I do, Rumble is available on all major streaming devices and smart TVs, like on my Roku TV. Just search for Rumble, follow the channel, and be part of the action. There you go. All right. So we just love Rumble. Okay. All right. So, and you know, it's a good thing to come on over there. If you're on YouTube, come on over to Rumble, because we have fun over here. Hey, Ken, how you doing? Good to see you in here. All right. Ken Amos just made it over here. All right. Good to see you. Okay. Get an ice pack. Don't want that pinky swelling. There you go. All right. So, okay. So, let's do some train shows here, because I'm excited about going to the villages. All right, down at the bottom of the description, all the way down to the very bottom is a list of all the links that I will be talking about tonight. And this one here is Train Collectors Association Southern Division, TCA southerndivision.org. You can find it on the bottom of my description. Okay, so they have two coming up pretty soon, pretty close, and that's Lake Nona right outside of Orlando in November 22nd, and one January 24th at Port St. Lucie. We've been to both of them in the past year, and they are good. Even though they're train collectors where you would think it would be S, O, and G, and FN3, and 7.5 and 7.25 gauge, they also have HO and N-scale stuff there at the train shows. So I was surprised. So they got a lot of stuff there. So you gotta go check them out. Okay, so here's this one, and most of the stuff that they have on here, I got this also on the web page. Here's the villages, and here's another one, D-Land. I got that web page coming up here, And here's ONMRA Sunshine Division, Sunshine Region. I got that web page coming up here. And this one, I don't have the web page, but this is the Eastern Division York meet up in York, Pennsylvania. So, same time that the Timonium deal is going on. And also, Zitnik's swap meet in their parking lot, November the 2nd. Okay. On this way, it doesn't show the date on here, so I'll just tell you the date. Because this is a really long thing right there. I can't get all the web pages in there at the same deal. Okay, what else do we have? And December 6th, another one in Melbourne. We'll be going to that one there. And, oh, wait a minute. No, we won't, because right here, okay, this is, and we'll put this one up here later on too. This is Robert Sacco's Model Railroad Club, Suncoast Model Railroad Club. And we'll be going to that one. And then Villages has a Christmas train show. No vendors there, just trains and Santa Claus. And then here's one, Palm Beach Gardens, December 13th and 14th. And St. Mark's Gymnasium. So we'll be going to that one because we went to that one last year and it was pretty good. I liked it. There you go. D-Land is next month. I think it's on my calendar this time. There you go. Well, I hope to see you there. Yeah, we'll be showing that one here pretty soon. As soon as we get down on that page over there. Come on, cursor. Where's my cursor? Okay, what happened to it? Okay, it's way. I lost my cursor. Okay. All right, so that's all the ones on there. These are far out there. Okay, here's the Golden Spike Enterprises. Here's the D-Land one, October the 4th. We'll be going to that one. And shortly after that one, we'll be heading up north. Well, not shortly after, maybe a couple weeks after that. And then Gaithersburg. This one here is the Golden Spike Enterprises. GSERR.com. And they got Gaithersburg, November the 2nd, Montgomery County Fairgrounds. And then Columbus, Ohio, December the 6th. Oh boy. Ohio Expo Center. There you go. All right, there. That's that one right there. Okay, then this one right here. This one is trainshows.net. They got all kind of train shows in here, all over the place, all over the world. And trainshows.net. Okay, so what do they got coming up here? They got New Hampshire, California, Gaithersburg, Tennessee, Springfield, Missouri, Gadsden, Alabama, all over the place. And you could either United States, you could do Canada, you could do Europe, Ireland, or you could even punch in your state if you'd like to see if they have anything there. Let's see what Florida has right there. They got Brooksville train November 22nd, Suncoast Model Railroad Club December 6th, Martin County Model Railroaders Holiday. Oh, we'll be going to that one too. All right, in Stuart, Florida. We've been to that one a couple of times. Derek Dean Wagner Memorial Toy and Train and Collectibles Show. Where's that one? December 13th and 14th, St. Mark's School. Oh, okay, so that one's the one at Palm Beach Gardens. It's called something else here. Okay, so that's the one we will be going to that one. Christmas Model Train Show, Newport Richey. What else do we have? Another Martin County, another one, January 17th and 18th. Okay, they got two of them. Oh, December 13th is an open house for the Martin County Model Railroaders, but it's in the same place. It's in the fairgrounds. January 17th and 18th is the swap meet. And Real Rail 47th Annual Train Show, February 21st and 22nd, Venice. Oh, they finally changed their venue. Venice Community Center. I wonder if they'll, let's see if they got visit train show site, because they had outrageous prices at the other place where they were. Let's see if they lowered the price on it. Okay. I don't see a price on there. Oh, admission $13. Okay, right there. All right, because the last time they had it for 2 days and they charged you for both days, whether you only went 1 day or not. So we'll see if that admission, well, I'll take a look at their website later on and see what's going on with that, because they kind of screwed everybody. Yeah, I guess everybody was complaining about how much it cost, because they charged you for going Saturday and Sunday, even if you only stayed there 1 day. And so I'm glad I seen that there. Okay, so let's go on to the next one, trainshows.com, where they have these good ones here. Great Midwest Train Show, Greenberg Train Show, and Great Train Shows all over the place. Jeff's Train World and O Gauge. Hello, how you doing, Jeff's Train World? Good to see you in here. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Okay, there you go. All right. So here's Wheaton, Illinois stuff for the Great Midwest Train Show, and then Greenberg Train Shows and Toy Sale. They got Monroeville in November 1st and 2nd, Wilmington, Massachusetts, November 22 and 23, Edison, New Jersey, November 29th and 30th, Timonium, December 6th and 7th, and Chantilly, December 20 and 21st, and then Great Train Shows, October 4th and 5th, Delmore, California, Shakopee, Minnesota, October 25th and 26th, Victorville, California, November 8th and 9th, Collinsville, Illinois, November 29th and 30th, and Pleasanton, California, December 13th and 14th. This is trainshows.com, not to be confused with trainshows.net. Okay, let's go on to the next one here. Okay, here is the Villages. Okay, I don't have the very top of this up on there, so that's okay. But you get to see the good part here. Summer Expo, September 20th and 21st at the Villages. We'll be going up there on the 20th. That's going to be a good show. All right. Okay, I was seeing the 15 minutes. I didn't see the line above there. We are centrally located about 1 hour and 15 minutes from Orlando. I was saying they ain't 15 minutes from Orlando, Tampa, or Daytona, and only 20 minutes from south of Ocala. So there you go. So a lot of good stuff there, and a lot of good places to sit if you get tired out in the lobby right there. Debbie loves to sit out there. Okay. So there you go. Jeff's Train World says he'll be at the DuPage Train Show. All right. Good to hear. All right. Uh-oh. Rob's putter died. He had to restart. The Wheaton one is a swap meet. Okay, there you go. Yeah, they got it every month in Wheaton. Okay, all right. Thanks for that. Here's the Railfan and Railroad Magazine, Railroad Model Craftsman, Model Railroad News, and Rail Space News Magazine. Okay, so they got a lot of stuff on here. If it doesn't make it into magazines, it'll surely be on here. So got a lot of stuff on there. So this is railfan.com/timetable. There you go. And here's NMRA Sunshine Region in Ocala Hilton, 3600 Southwest 36th Avenue, Ocala, Florida, right off of Interstate 75. All right, so nice one to go to if you're an NMRA participant. And here's Suncoast Model Railroad Club. I gotta move this thing down here. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get the top of this thing here. Okay, left display. Okay, there we go. Now I'll move this over here, so maybe next time we'll get the dates in there for the the other one. I was going to see if I can get in Model Railroader on who fixes your trains subjects. No. Go to the Train Freak. He fixes your trains. He's on YouTube. Okay, what's his new name on YouTube? Colonel something. I can't remember. Since he changed it from Train Freak, I can't remember what it is. So, yeah, just check him out. One guy. Well, he does a lot. Yeah. There you go. Colonial Cotton Belt. There you go. Thanks, Ken. All right. I can never remember names. I only know him as the Train Freak. And Jim remember too. There you go. All right. We got both of you. There you go. Okay. Can't find him. I looked, but I did figure. But how do you know how to do it now? I'm fixing trains. Can't find him. Holy moly! Let me find it for you. Let me pull up my YouTube thingy here. Do I have a YouTube thingy up here? I don't even have a YouTube thingy up here. Okay. Let me pull up the YouTube thingy. YOUTUBE thingy. Okay. I don't want that. Oh man, I gotta listen to these ads. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me log into it. Okay. It might be better that way. There we go. All right. So how do you spell it? Well, let me just highlight it here. It won't let me highlight it there. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I got to go back over here and do it. Oh my goodness, where are we at here? Okay. I can highlight it over here. Colonial. Colonel. I want to call it colonial. It's Colonel. Is that Colonel or colonial? Okay, let's go to right here, my website, the Train Freak Hobbies. There we go, right there. Okay. Easy as that. There's the link. DCC installation services, layout design, my layout video gallery, about. Okay. So There you go, right there. Let me do it this way. I'll get the whole thing up there, right here. Okay, there we go. There's his website right there. Okay. No excuses now. All right, there you go. So, what else do we have here? Did I have any more? Oh, yeah, here we go. We were talking about this one. Pinellas Park Performing Arts Center, December 6th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, so there you go. And in Largo, at the Model Railroad Club, they have an HO. See our new fully operational HO scale layout with 8 scale miles of track. Visit our N scale operating layout with over 15 scale miles of track. Both of them DCC operated. See, there you go, right there. Oops, man, that jumped on me. Come on, right here. How come it's going all over the place? Holy moly. There you go. Let me make it flash. There you go. All right. Okay, so there's the address right there. I can't highlight that. There you go. All right. 67th Street North, Suite A, Largo. And then Pinellas Park at the Pinellas Park Performing Arts Center, December 6th. Okay, there you go. And then here's Bushnell Station, 30 operating train layouts for your enjoyment. And they got a lot of good stuff there. Okay, did I miss something here? Man, I'm missing all the chat over here. I'll get to it in a little bit. Okay, Bushnell Station off of I-75 between Ocala and Tampa. They got a 7.5-inch gauge railroad. And look at all that over there. Okay, that's all G-scale stuff. And this is from Suncoast Center for Fine Scale Modeling. That was one of the layouts there. And that is from Fowler's Dream Layout, which will be there pretty shortly as soon as he builds another big-ass building. It's going to take a big-ass building because I think it's like 40 by 60 foot layout. So going to be something else, and we'll probably hit that before we go up to Maryland. So a lot of good stuff there, and they got good hot dogs in the snack bar. They got Nathan's hot dogs, the big jumbo ones with Golden's mustard. So really good stuff, just the way I like it. All right, and then here is Great Scale Model Train and Railroad Collector Show and Railroad Marketplace. That is a mouthful right there at the Timonium Fairgrounds, located Maryland State Fair, 2200 York Road, Timonium, Maryland, 21093. Okay, so we're going to that one. We're going up to Maryland at the end of October, probably for a couple of weeks. So we'll be going up there. I hope to see you up there if you go up there. I know Ken Amos is going to be up there, and a few other people's, Ray Bobo, who else? Andy Pettit, and I want to call him Pettit. Andy Pettit. Or Pettit, yeah, Andy Pettit. Okay, there you go. And then who else goes up there? Joe Rader, a bunch of other people too. Al Puglisi will be up there. And what I'm looking for is the Craftsman Courtyard. I'll be hanging out over there, see what's going on over there. So it's October 25th and 26th. We'll be on there at the 25th show. All right, so, and what else we got? And here is Regal Railway. They got a lot of good stuff right there. Okay, so that's all the train shows I have. Okay. Okay, thanks, Colonel There you go. Pronounce Colonel Cotton Belt. I know that. Why don't they spell it like that? It throws you off, huh? It always throws me off. Okay, so let me check the chat over here. Oh, Jeff's Trains World. I started doing my own business on fixing them. All right, good to know. Okay. You already fixed them, Tom. Okay. Now I am showing others how to. Okay, good to know. Okay. And then, all right here. Streamline. I pretty much use it for all my layout clutter, pallets, barrels, kegs, just ties, benches, and vehicles, etc. Way cheaper than buying casted online. Okay, so what was he talking about? What was he talking about earlier? Okay. It must have went back a while back there. Okay. Well, I didn't see what other hat. Let me see what up here. I finally finished my HO scale 3D printed 40. Oh, there you go. 3D printed 48. Okay, there you go. All right, now I caught up. I missed that at the very beginning, and then Jim posted the link, the YouTube link for Colonel Cotton Belt. There you go. All right, so okay. Woohoo. Okay. All right. So let's get back over here. Okay. There we go. Now it's almost time to head on over to the workbench. Now let me remind you what is over there. Let's take a big look at it right here. This is what you look like when I go over there and start working on it. So I've been busy the past couple of days, and I'm going to show, the first thing I'm going to show you is a review of what I did on late on Monday night live stream, where Jim and David were hanging out very late. So here you go. Now on step number 9, assembling the walls. And in this step we got 2 pieces of 3/32 by 3/32 by 10-inch roof beam material, and then one of these pieces 1/32 by 1/16 by 11 vertical frame strip material. Glue the 4 main wall units together, gluing the right inside wall unit A5, 6, and we got to figure out which one's the right and which one's the left. So we got to take a look at the drawing. I remember I wrote it on there, right inside. That's the right one. Okay, so I did have it in the correct position. All right, so all right. So we got to put these things together here, like so. This goes like that, like there. That's why we had to put the little spacer in there to get that thing up, like that. We got to glue that, and then this, and then the other one. So what I'll do is what I like normally do. I'll glue 1/2 together, or one, 2 pieces together like this. Glue the other 2 pieces, because we got to glue all of these together. What I'll do is I'll hit a little bit of sandpaper here. Well, that's going to be kind of hard to hit that with sandpaper, so I hope the tacky glue works on paint. If I go too rough here with this sanding stick. Okay, so this one right here. All right, so I'm just going to stick it in here on the inside of the corner post. All right. We're going to put this one back here like so. Let me see if I can get some of that glue off of there. Okay. Well, since the corner post sticks out a little bit further than what the wall does, it's a little bit thicker than the wall. Can't really put a square on it, but we'll just put it up against the lines on here to take a look at it and hope for the best. And we'll do this one right here. Let these set up, and then I'll do some of the other ones. And with the tacky glue, we won't need to wait too long for it to set up. We'll be able to handle both of these corners and stick them together. I want to look at it this way so I can see what's hanging out, what glue is hanging out there. Come on. It fell off. Don't do that to me. Let me wipe that off right now. Let that sit there for a while, and then we got to see what the other ones look like. So we'll stick this one back here somewhere. I'm right. A lot of these lines on here are wore out because I flipped this thing around because so I could see the lines on this end. So the lines up on that end are not too visible, but we'll get it. So this is the front right. We'll see how far we can get tonight putting all these pieces together. Let's clean up this mess here. See, I got one of these right here. I got the clear tacky glue, the same size, and then I got quick. I got this one at Hobby Lobby for $2.99. So this is this the quick set, quick dry, quick draw? Get the label off. Quick dry. Yeah, that's the quick dry. That color there. And here's the other one. Original. This must be the other one that I got from Lowe's. Yeah, when they had them on sale, we picked up a bunch of them. So I think we wasted enough time there. Let's see what these will look like. We could put these two together, like so. And then we'll set them off to the side. So, got to get some more glue out here. And these things don't sit flat because you know, we got the roof supports over on the edge over there. Okay, that's that one. And we get this one here. The quick dry is a thicker glue. Okay, I haven't used it yet, so thank you for that. How thick can you get? Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll put that like so. And this like so. And I am not going to put any rubber bands on this thing. No way. I'm just going to hope for the best. Put this over on the side where I could see the lines. Get the excess glue off of there. Okay. Let's stick this right here. Okay. Alright, I got them on the lines. Now, let's do one of these short ones here. This will fit in there like that. So we'll just smear some glue in there. Try to get it all in there. Every little piece of it. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see, we gotta... Uh-oh! I can't lay it down on the other stuff. Okay, there we go. Get a flat surface. There, right over here. Move this down a little bit over here. Alright, now this one over here. Gonna need some more glue. Alright. And once we get these out of the way, we'll put the loft up on top. There's two walls up there. And this one's nice and flat this way. There's nothing on the outside of that wall except for a window. Just getting the excess glue off of the edge there. Alright, so now these are the loft, and I'll probably need a little bit more glue. Get rid of this stuff here. Yeah, this stuff is delicate. Whew. Do not flinch. You know, once we get this stuff together, it you know, it gives it strength, but before that, be careful. Gotta hit both sides there. Now I gotta line up the deals here. This is the fun part. Alright, so I'm trying to line up the lines on here. That looks about right. Okay. Now for the other side. Hey, Slinger Gaines, how you doing? Good to see you in here. Working on this thing. Everything's good here. We've been playing with StreamBot. Had a poll, and I think StreamBot is related to Dominion voting machine, because we're still waiting on the results of it. Trying to get this building together here. I don't think we'll get the exact results that we've been waiting on. StreamBot is a little crooked there. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Alright. Check out the lines here. Alright, that looks good. Let that sit for a while, and we could glue these other things on there. But I don't know if I want to do that right now or not. Shit. Gotta let that sit up for a while. Let's see what we could do here. I'm running out of room over here. Okay, so we could actually glue this stuff together here and see what that looks like. And I would have to put these on the corner, put the glue on the corner posts on this stuff here. Okay, I got to see what is on the top, because we got that stuff there. Alright, so we have some more stuff going on the side there. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out why these corner posts are higher than the walls over here. Let's put this way here. It's like that on both sides. Okay, so which one's that one there? So over here on this side, you got a little thing right here, but that's over here a ways. Well, before I glue them on there, I'm going to have to rethink this because I made those as long as what they said to make them, but it don't look right. So I'm going to have to study these drawings a little bit further before I do anything else on this thing, because that's what it looks like there, but I'm not sure why these are above the roof sections. Okay, that's that. Oh, this is the other side here. I'm going to look at the other side. I'm just trying to figure this thing out here, because those pieces I put on there, they're higher than the roof. Let's read the directions. That's a good idea. Okay, so we got that far right there. Holy moly. Yeah, that's a long building. Yeah, it fits on this one. This is what I had left over from the last one. It's 14 inches and like a little bit over 4 inches this way. So I got to see what we do here. The shaded stuff right there, it goes above the roof, B9, unless it comes in several pieces there. So maybe cut these off here, and the remainder of it goes over here for this little thing right there. So that's what we got to do. I'm going to have to cut those things off right there. From the wood provided, cut the 4 lengths necessary to glue them on the inside of the wall units, flush with the edges as drawn. Okay, that works. Now we're talking. Okay, so we'll save these pieces for, because they'll go up in here on both sides. The sprue cutter is also a bracing cutter when you look at the drawing wrong. Well, now that we got this all figured out, now we can do some more gluing. We'll put all the things together. In the back, that one goes over there. Okay, now we got it. So we'll do the short one first. I'm just figuring out how I'm going to hold this into place. I'm just going to have to hold it. There we go. I'll put some right there and right there. So Jim and Streamline is just us here. Okay. We'll get these 2 end pieces on there, and then we'll head on over to the other computer. Okay, so we got to do it like this, like that. On the front side, at least we got a little piece of the door trim that'll hold it there into place. So I don't know, I'm not worried about that. I'm just going to have to do this over here. Okay, like that. Okay, that's that one. Do I have enough room here? I have to do it that way. There got to be a better way of doing this here. Oh my goodness, look at that. All right. Whew. Hold it like that. I'm glad they got the doors in there. I could hold it, my fingers in the doors, thumb and finger in the door, and do it like that. And then I'm going to have to hold this like that for a while. Okay. I'm just going to leave it like that and hope for the best. It looks like about it. Okay. There it is. We'll let that sit overnight and then put the beams in there that we need to put in there. That is delicate, you know. My goodness. I'm glad we're using tacky glue because that holds it in place better than what Elmer's glue would have done. I'm going to have to hold this just a little bit. And I'm trying to line these up on the lines on here. Okay, to make sure that I'm not skewing it a little bit. Right there. What I should do is just put this up against here like this. And then we got the doors on there. Okay, so there we go. All right, there you go. That's what we did on Monday night. Okay, there you have it. What was this right here? Saw my boss drive by my place last weekend. He had 3 gigantic whiskey oak barrels in the back of his truck. Found out they were full of Buffalo Trace. Okay. Expensive haul. I guess he sold them to a customer. Okay. I guess. Who knows? Okay. What the hell is Buffalo Trace? I'm sure he'll let us know what it is. Okay. That's why I went, ooh. Okay. Buffalo Trace is upper shelf bourbon. Okay. High quality bourbon. Okay. Three barrels of it. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Gonna have one hell of a party, huh? Hey, Ken. Welcome back. Let me put this in here. Okay. Hold on a second. WB. There you go. All right, there you go. Just in time. All right, we just finished that up. And it's NFL time again. You believe that crap? NFL time again. How time flies when you're having fun. All right. Here we go. Hey, football fanatics, are you ready for some primetime NFL action? Tune in to Westwood One for all the gridiron glory you crave, for jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-changing plays. Don't miss a moment of the excitement. Catch every snap, every tackle, and every victory on Westwood One. You can listen to NFL on the NFL app on the Westwood One Sports app. Hey. On WestwoodOneSports.com by way of Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa. Say, hey Alexa, open up Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. All right, so there you go. Woohoo! Okay. Hey, Hot Rod, good to see you in here. How you doing? And yeah, that's enough to get the whole town plastered. Okay, there you go, right there. All right. Yeah, 3 barrels of that good stuff. Okay. Hey, there's Hot Rod. Let me put him up on the big screen here. How you doing, Rodney? Good to see you in here. We're heading up to Maryland for the Timonium show. Are you going to be up to Timonium? Hope to see you up there if you are. Okay, all right, so there we go. Okay, let me get back over here on this side here. Good thing I'm moving moving soon, or I'd shoot the damn dog's owners for neglecting it. Spends more time here than in its own home. Well, there you go. All right. Okay, Rodney says he's hoping to. Okay, good to hear. Well, I hope to see you there, Rodney. I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a long time. Okay, so we got some more stuff to take a look at here. Okay, what else do we have? Oh yeah, the last part of step number 9. What I was working on there, I finished up. Well, not quite finished up. I move around a lot. I move around a lot on and skipping steps and doing multiple steps at a time. So. Since we got most of step 9 done in the live stream last night, which is this right here, gluing all this together, the only thing left is to put this 3/32 up on the peaks of each one of the roofs, right here, over here, and on this side. And it said get one of these, and the only thing it says is to use that to fill in this half of the door frame right there. So I have a short piece that we could use for that, so we could put this one piece back in the box and save it for later for something else. So all we got to do is measure this stuff and cut it, and then glue it into place, and that will be the conclusion of step 9. So I'm going to just put it right here, and I'm going to put a little ding mark right there where it needs to be cut. Okay, let's see. I might give it a little bit of extra room here. Let's see what it looks like. Perfect fit. Okay, so that's that one right there. I'll just leave that there until we get this one right here. We'll cut this one here. That one seems a little bit higher. And what I did was I marked, oh man, I must have marked these two wrong here. So I got them on the wrong end. So we're going to have to swap these around the opposite way. Either that or change the bracing. Jeez, I can't believe I did that. How did I do that? Well, to get this to work properly, I marked the new roof lines on here, and I'm scribing the new lines on here. I'm just going to have to paint over what the old ones were. I took off the old, took the deals off of here, measured the exact center, and I'm just taking that straight edge and scribing a line in there. And this one is 7 boards up, and the other side was 12 1/4 boards up. So we'll just have to glue them back in here to correct it. Okay, no problem. I flipped the boards over and put them on the new scribe lines, and so there you have it right there, the new roof line. Now I'll just have to do the same thing on this side right here, and I'll just poking this on where the paint is, so I could use the opposite side, but I gotta bring it down here to do it. Okay, there's that one. And just to double check. Put that against there. Perfect. Okay. Trying to get all the glue as I can. There we go. Got that side done now. Okay. So I won't have to worry about the paint on that side, but I'll just have to touch this up over here on this side over here. Okay, now we can get back to what we were doing. Well, we just finished gluing everything for step number 9. Here's the vertical right there for the door, and there is the 3 braces for the peaks of the roof. Got everything taken care of, so no problem with that. Just a little touch-up paint. On our way, now we have to take a look at see what step number 10 is. Cutting the doors, shaft house, and ventilator house parts. So B2 and B10, one piece of 3/64 by 1 3/4 by 7 1/4 door sections, and B10, one piece 5/32 by 5/32 by 8 1/2 corner post material. So we need another corner post and a 3/64 by 1 3/4 by 7 1/4. So I'm assuming 1 3/4 by 7 1/4. That looks like 7 1/2. Okay. Let me bring it over on this side here because that was okay. That's 7 1/2. Okay. And that's the only one we got, so we're going to assume that it's 7 1/2. Well, it is a misprint. It is actually 7 1/2 because it fits on this drawing right here, B2 cutting template. And so we have to cut out all these things right here. G, 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 D, E, F, A, B, C. Okay. So, and here's the corner post. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And we're just going to have to mark. I'm just going to put tick marks on. Now I don't know why they just didn't come all the way to the end. And they got you coming in here. So I mean the end of that is good. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm just going to put this on the end right here. And put the tick marks on. Oh, actually, I'll just draw the lines through it. one. You know, they got a space in between them, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut each one out. Cut each one individually. Okay, I'll cut this one first. Because we need to make several of these. No sense in wasting little strips. This is tough on this end here. Holy moly. There we go. I'm just going to go down to the next one. And they should all be the same size, but put this up against the line here. That way. Okay, so here we go. And I'll just cut. I got it 1, 2, 3, maybe four of them all together. Okay, from the first 4 cuts, I got 7 G's. These are the G's. They're rectangles. And off the bottom of the last one, I got P, which is this thing right here. And I just put the, square up against it and then cut, on an angle this way, and then marked everything. I extended the lines over here so I can get what I needed. So this next one looks like they're on the same line, same thickness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend these lines so I know where to cut. I'll have to move the block once I get this on here. Get this one cut, and then we'll have to do the next one and then the other 2 after that. So easy as that. Just takes a while, and you gotta, just take your time cutting these things. Okay. There's that one right there. We'll cut the little pieces out later. I'll extend these other lines out for A. And do the same thing, cut. And we'll have to make the final cut later after I get all these other ones done. Okay, using my blade. I finally got them all cut out. A, B, and C, which is these right here, make up the shaft house, and D, E, and F, which is right here, makes the ventilator house. That's the ventilator house there, shaft house there. We got to put corner posts on all of them and 5/32 braces on them. Oh my goodness. And the G's, all these G's, are the doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here is the remaining stuff. And so here is some 5/32 we'll be able to use, and here is the corner posts. Okay, I'm going to put these all together and then paint it. Well, let me read you the directions after, the directions for cutting all that out. Using the B10 material, cut corner posts for both sides of part B2A, which is this corner post for that, and part B2D, which is that right there. Corner post on that. Fitting and trimming the post to match parts angles as the detail template drawing, and referring to the isometric drawing for clarity. So we'll have to go back and look at that drawing. Referring to the plan view, figure 14, and the isometric drawing, note the vertical supports B9 on the inside of ventilator's house and shaft house using end cut B9 wood cut, and glue the supports on the inside. Part B requires a support on the left, part C on the right, part E on the right edge, and part F on the left. Trim the bottom edges of the supports on angles per the isometric drawings. Glue the three parts A, B, C together for the shaft house. Glue parts D, E, F together for the ventilator house. Be sure to they dry square. Cut out the 7 door designs from the door card using a sharp knife against straight edge guide. Paint all these designs your trim color. Okay, so that's off of this. Okay, so we got to put these on the doors. Glue the designs to the 7 doors. Glue the doors behind the opening, closed or ajar as preferred. Okay, and then the next step after that is the foundation. All right, so we'll have to keep this handy here. And so basically the corner posts are on these 2 pieces right here. Well, with one cut from the for the corner posts and what's left over, or what's on the stock, you have to use the same angle on the other one, on D, one side of D done, and this will be the short side of D, which is the leftover from the A, and this will just be a straight cut on the top here, right there. Then cut this. And then I'll be able to cut the other one on A. And get the angle for A.
While the music is still playing.
Okay, so that's these 2 right here. That's that side there. That way. That's up against there like that. I'll put this one here. And we'll have to get 2 angle cuts on this one here. Put this one here, like so.
This moment will never come again.
Once I cut that one off, I'll do the other angle. That angle right there. Might have to sand that down a little bit. And I'll come over here and get the other angle. Let me sand this down first. Kind of split it on the bottom. Make sure that that's the right one. And then just follow that angle from the. Let me put this underneath there so we have it straight.
This moment will never ever come again. So let's dance with a sweet
like
love.
I should glue it in place and then do it this way here. I wanted to get it. There we go. Got that marked. So that's that side. We're going to glue these together right away so and don't get them all confused and don't lose them. Okay, got the first one in, a really, really small one in. Okay, there's that one right there. That one's done. Now,
this one here. We'll do this one first, this side here. Alright, there's those two. Get that. Okay, I got all the bracing cut for B, C, E, and F. These little pieces right here. I'll just have to glue them in right now. And once we got them glued in, we'll be able to make our little boxes, or U-shaped boxes. Okay, I already did B and C. I'm doing F right now, and then we'll do the E. I'll just put it over here close, and then put it up against the 1, 2, 3 block, the little itty bitty one. Alright, so there we go. We just have to wait for them to harden up, and then we'll be able to glue them together. And so in the meantime, I'm going to cut these door cards out. Then we can paint everything in the morning, because it is already late at night. It is 20 to 9, so once we get all this cut out and glued, we'll get it ready for painting in the morning. Glue the 3 parts together for the shaft house and together for the ventilator. Be sure they dry square. It doesn't say install them yet, so it just says on this, paint them and then glue them onto here. So I'll have to paint these first and then paint that the contrasting color. Okay, got the top and the bottoms cut off of the door card. Now we're just going to do the verticals on here, and I'm doing right on the outside of the line. There's one. Oh, and I'll have to do the insides of this too, and a lot more cutting on here. Might have been easier to just cut the little pieces of wood out. There's the outline of 3 of them. We got 7 of them to do, and then we got to do the insides. Whew. That's going to be the fun part. I got the first one cut out, and it took a long time. And like I said, it would probably be easier to cut the strips of wood individually and glue them on. But here it is. My goodness, and they'll sit on here like this. We'll have to paint them, and then we glue them into place like this. Okay. 6 more to do. That took nearly 15 minutes, I think, to cut them all out and cut the first one. Well, looking back at the videos and the timestamps on the videos, and when I ended cutting the whole thing out and started this one, 10 minutes to cut that right there. It's going to be a long night, and my neck is going to be sore. Well, I'm going to make you watch me do this, but we're going to speed it up to about 200% when this thing's over with, when I edit it. Okay, so Here we go. On the next one, I'll do this cut and this cut at the same time, that cut and that cut at the same time. Alright, so there it is. That is number 2. Okay, that took 6 minutes. Alright, I got that one done a little bit faster. Well, let's try my new method here. Okay, 4 minutes. I cut 2 minutes off of it. Alright, there we go. Okay, only one more to go. Alright, one more to go. There we go, we got all 7 of them done. Alright. I was getting pretty good at it now. Now we can glue these pieces on here. Okay, this one must go on this side here. That's the shorter one, yeah. And this one goes over here. That's the longer one. Okay, so that's how that one goes, right there. Boom, okay. So those like that. And then these will go like this. Sand that down a little bit on top there. It's a little rough on the top. Okay. So that's how it'll go. Let me get some glue out here so we can put these together. We get them together and then we'll be ready to paint in the morning. What I'll do is I'll put the glue on both of the corner posts.
Baby, you don't have to blush.
And then we'll just put that there
Every
like so.
time I ask you out.
Put that there like so.
Baby, you don't have to blush. Every time I ask you out.
That way. Okay, we'll just
Might
leave
as
that right
well get used to it, baby.
there. Okay, so all of those are done. We just need to wait. In the morning, we'll take them outside and paint everything up. These will be the blue, the teal. I got that teal, and then it'll be the brown. And then we'll be able to put these on the building and go to the next step, which is the foundation. We need B6, B7, and B9, 2 pieces of 5/64 by 17/32 by 10 3/4 inch long foundation backing section, 2 pieces of those, 4 pieces of 5/64 by 17/32 by 3 3/8 short foundation backing sections, and B9 1 piece 3/32 by 3/32 by 10 4 brace material. That's the foundation.
Thank me every time I bring you things. Might be flowers and chocolate, or even a diamond ring. I can tell what I need to know from the way you hold me tight, from the way you hug and kiss me all through the night. Say you don't have to wear it if my ring weighs you down. No, baby, you don't have to worry if my ring weighs you down. But no, I'll love you till the end of days. That's what my love is all about. The end of days, that's what my love is all about.
Okay, Rocking Russ 64 and Reggie. How you doing? Reggie 66. Okay. Good to see you in here. All right, all those numbers on there. Okay. Wow, thank you for stopping in. We need one more like. You see that right there? We got 9. Let's get us up to 10, maybe 11. All right. Let's see what it does. This is the first time I had this up here, so I don't know what it happens when you get to 10 or even go beyond that. My legs are still on YouTube. Transporter is screwing up. Uh-oh. There you go. Okay. Hey, there you go. Let me put this one up here. How you doing, Remmer? Good to see you in here. Thanks for stopping in. Glad you can make it. All right, there's T-Star. All right. Okay. Well, we got one more. And this is what I did today. I don't know how many likes I need. I don't know. How many people we got? We got 19 people in here. Only got 9 likes. Look at that. 19 people. 18 now. Somebody left. I scared them away. All right. Okay. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Everybody saying hi, Reggie. Hi, Russ. You show 11 likes? Oh my goodness. You were showing more the other day than I was showing over here. Let me see what mine says over here. Yeah, it's showing 11 on here, but I don't know why this thing's showing 9 on here. Oh my. Okay, shut up over there. Okay. Yeah, on this thing right here, it's only showing 9. It should be showing 11. I don't know. It's broken, I guess. Maybe we need to refresh that thing. Okay. All right, Russ, you got both tabs open. Okay. There we go. 1811. All right, there you go. All right. I don't know why Rumble Labs is only saying 9 out of 10. Okay. Showing 12 on yours. Okay. All right. Well, now it's showing 12. Okay, thank you for all those likes. I really appreciate it. I don't know why. I'm going to have to take that thing off of there because... Okay, so, well, let me do one thing over here because I just remembered I still had X on here. So we're still broadcasting to X. So, X, thank you for listening in. We'll see you the next time. So, bye-bye, X. Just X. Not everybody else. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, there you go. That's one thing you could do with Rumble. You could go, yeah, 18 viewers should show 18 likes. There you go. And we had more coming in before. So I don't know what's going on there. All right. Okay. Okay, let's see what's happening here. All right, put that back up. Okay. All right, so we got one more. It needs to show 20 likes. Okay, there you go. I agree. All right, so I don't know why it stopped at 9 out of 10 when you got 12. Holy cow, I got 25 in here now. All right. So where did everybody come from? We got a bunch of lurkers in here now, not saying a word. Okay, so we got 26 people in here now. All right. Must be watching on the TV. Yeah, it needs to show 20 likes. Yeah, there should also be 18 chatting here. That's right. We got everybody watching on the TV. They got to start getting the thing, the keyboard for the TV, so you can chat on the TV. Yeah, StreamBot moved me to level 2. Not sure what that is. Hold on a second. Let me find out what's going on here. So the more you chat, the more points you get. Okay, you're on page 2. Okay, you're still on page 2. You got 211 points. Okay, here you go. Right over here. Okay, right there. Rocking Russ. There you go. All right. At least you're not down with Battleborn Boy, Bernard C, and Klondike, or Yankee Free. They're all at level 1. Okay. Let's get on the previous page. Look at it. Jim is cranking it up here. He's got I don't know how many, 100,000 million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, and then what comes after that? You got too many numbers in there. We're going to run out of space in here pretty soon. All right, Jimmy Kimmel got canceled. All right, good for him. He well deserved. Yeah, he should get canceled. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And Reggie Stroud just reached level 3. All right. Yes, about time. Quintillion. Is that quintillion? So what's the one before quintillion? The 833. Was that gajillion? Gazillion? Quadrillion? So there's 100,000 million, billion, trillion, that, and quintillion. Quadrillion. Oh, quadrillion. Oh, man, you got it all figured out here. You've been doing this before. Quadrillion and quintillion. Okay. You keep raining, you'll get them up there. Yeah, numbers are so hard. All right. And if we had them 28 people chatting over here instead of just 60 or 70, would have more on the thing over here. So, okay, let's go back over on this thing right here. Okay, so we know where everybody is right now. Okay, Jim is way up there. I'm next. Rob is after that. David's after that. Debbie's after that. Ken is number 8. Ken, you got to do some chatting up in here. I don't know why you're not getting up in the points. I guess you got to chat and then say something, and then they got to make it rain. I think the only way you get the points on there is if you said something whenever somebody makes it rain like that. And oh, is that the next one over? Sextillion? Okay, you're hoping for that sex, huh? Jim has no filter. Yeah. Okay. Streamline made it to level 4. Okay. It's expensive. All right. So divided up into 6 active chatters. We hit 300 followers. Thank you for that. Okay. Okay. There you go. I got one more video to show you what we did today. And here we go. Right here. Here it comes.
Well, I painted the trim around the door khaki, like this. All right, and then I painted the 2 deals, the what is it, vintage teal. And now we're going to stain the main part of the doors. So I have them set up over here, ready to go to be stained. And after the stain dries, we'll be able to glue that together and move on to the next, and install them. There we go. We have to install them. But not these 2 deals right there. And then we could work on the foundation. Some of these got darker than the other ones. We'll just have to go over a little bit more. I think this one here didn't. There we go. That looks a little bit better. All right. There we go. Now once those dry, we'll be able to glue the pieces together, and then we're going to have to find out what pieces we need for the foundation. Right over the first part, and I got the pieces out for step 11, the foundation. That's 4 of these right here, and 2 of these, and 1 of these. So these 2 are 5/64 by 17/32 by 10 3/32 long foundation backing sections. These 4 pieces here, which are B7, 5/64 by 17/32 by 3 3/8, and 1 piece 3/32 by 3/32 by 10-inch square. And it doesn't list it in here, but the block material right here. Okay, so we got 3 pieces of that. And what I did was I just placed the trim over top of the door to see what it would look like. It looks pretty good. And let me read this. Refer to figure 13, noting how the B6 and B7 wooden sections are joined to form the long front and back foundations. These are the ones that I thought were tongue and groove, but I guess the little notch in there is for the floor cards to go inside there. So we make 2 of these like this. One goes one way and one goes the other way. We end glue those, and then we have to cut these a little bit shorter, and then we cut 2 of these to go in the center. And these things here, we cut 5 courses of that and lay it along there. I'm getting ahead of myself and telling you what has to be done before I even read it, because I already read it to myself. Okay, so refer to figure 13, noting how B5 and 6 wood structures are joining to form the long front and back foundation. Begin by edge gluing 1 foundation backing piece B6 to 1 foundation backing piece B7, making sure the notches are lined and to the inside. Now edge glue another B6 to another B7, allowing to dry thoroughly. The remaining B7 pieces will be used for the side foundations. Lay the plastic stone sheet on a flat working surface using a sharp knife and straight edge. Guide cut the plastic material into strips 5 stone courses high. Glue the stone to the long foundation backing unit B6, B7 on the flat, unnotched side of the wood, and aligning the top course of stone flush with the top notched edge of the wood piece B5, B6, and B7. Thus, a half course of stone will extend past the bottom edges of the wood. This will be trimmed away later. Cut the 2 side foundation pieces B7 to a length of 3 3/16 inch each. Glue the stone to the 2 pieces again with the top course flush with the wooden notch edge, but allowing about 1/4 inch of stone to overhang both ends of each side of section B7. When the 4 foundation units are thoroughly dry, trim the stone flush with the bottom edges of the backing pieces and flush with the ends of the long foundation B6 and 7, but be certain to leave the 1/2 inch stone overhang on each of the side end foundation. Glue the 4 foundation units together for figure 13 with the with the side foundation be 7 between the front and back foundation sections at the corner. The notch is to be at the top and the inside. Be certain that the assembly dries square when the foundation is thoroughly dry. Trim the excess some material flush with outer corners of the stone on the long front and back. Cut out the 2 floor cards A and B along the heavy black outlines and test fit the piece resting on the notches on the inside of the foundation. Trim the cards if necessary for a perfect fit and edge glue them together. Mark their underside for the location of the 2 B9 supports. When dry, glue the cards to the foundation assembly with the notches to the wooden side. Turn the entire assembly upside down on a flat surface. Now cut 2 pieces of B9 floor support material to fit the width of the foundation as in figure 13. Glue one in place under the seam where the 2 floor sections join and the other centered under the larger floor card as drawn in figure 13. With glue, fill in any holes where the stone material is connected at the outside corners of the foundation in a manner similar to filling a hole in the wall with spackling. Okay, all right, that's the entirety of 11. So that sounds interesting. So while that dries, we could start gluing this stuff together here. And what we'll do is we'll just glue these 2 right here like that. Okay, so I want to make sure, yeah, okay, that one that way and that one that way, because we want to get them on opposite ends. And we'll have many things to do while the glue is drying. There's the notch. I got the notch over here, so buenos notches. And this is what side is up is going to be the inside. So I'll just take a 1, 2, 3 block to make sure that they are straight, and do the same on this one here. And I'll move it off to where the glue was on the mat. Okay, so there we go. We got both of them glued right there. We'll move those out of the way. I'm running out of room here. I'm trying to move it off away from where the glue is on the mat. Now, we're going to get a long roller for this one here, and we got to cut 5 courses so we could leave the half a course on the bottom. When we get the glass out of the way, we won't need that for a while. Okay, well, tighten this up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'll get in there on that one. And on this side over here, there's a lot of extra material on the bottom of that, or on the top, whichever way you want to look at it. Two. 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to get 3 out of this. And we got 2.5, so we could use that for a small wall or someplace. I'm going to cut one more. They gave us 3 of them. Okay. Okay, so we got 4 of those ready to go. So we got off there, and these other 2, we got to cut them. What did it say? Cut the 2 side foundations B7 to a length of 3 3/16 inch each. 3 3/16 inch each. So we just knock off a 1/4 inch off of that. Another 1, 2. I should have just used a mighty fine saw on this, huh? It went a little bit faster. That's some tough shit. Huh? There we go. Here's one of them. Both end pieces are cut, and both of these plastic pieces will go over. I cut them 1 inch longer, so we'll have a 1/2 inch overhang on each end. And so we're going to put this side down and this side down. And do something like this. We'll smear that with the tacky glue. We'll do these things here first. What I'll do is I'll just put the tacky glue right on here. And fumble it all over the place. Make sure you get it all the way up to the edges. And good and thick. Yeah. That's the top right there. And the very top, now you can't get. I'm just thinking that like maybe the mortar joint would be even on both ends. But there's going to be stuff hanging over, so do this one here. This right here, we'll spread glue up to that point right there. And here's where the seam is right there, and this is the top right there. So we're in good shape. Going a little bit past it.
I don't ever wanna see ya come knocking on my door.
Stick a little bit more on there. Alright. What I'll do is put these close together, so there we go. Alright. I had to flip over the long one on the opposite end because it warped a little bit, so I'm putting the weights on this one, and now I marked this one over here for the other side. That's the top right there, and so we'll just smear some glue on that, spread it out, and put this on here. And I have another weight to put on this one here.
I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. I've been down so long
Alright, there we go.
that my mind can't get no rest.
This is the top.
This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah, I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh no,
I'll just do this like this right
it
here.
ain't easy, darling, when the
I have to look around. I had it in a bin. Here we go. I found it. What I'll do is I'll put the 1, 2, 3 blocks on here because they're not as heavy. Put my end on this one over here on this side here. There we go. There we go. All right. So we got that now.
Gonna tell you one more time, I can't run, I can't hide, I can't stay in no more. No, I can't run, I can't hide, I can't stay in no more. Oh no, 'cause when the devil's out to get you, you better pray and run slow. Oh, I'm gonna tell you one more time, baby. When the devil's out to get you, you better pray and run slow. Oh no.
All right, that's it. That's all the video I got tonight. I'm going to have to do some work now over at the workbench. My goodness. All right. You just keep on playing the roulette and raining. StreamBot can't take it no more. Okay. Whew. Okay. Well, at least we got 20 likes in there. All right. Thank you for all those likes. Woo-hoo, really appreciate it. All right. We got to go over to the workbench now in a minute here. Let's see what's going on over on the YouTube side. Okay. Not much since Adrian popped in there. All right. Thanks, Adrian, for popping in there. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess it's about time. Uh-oh. It's slowing down over here. Okay, there, it finally went off of there. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm seeing some... It's starting to slow down. Is Comcast doing it to me again? Finally, they were doing so good tonight. Yeah, oh man, it's taking a long time to connect. Okay. Hold on a second here. Oh my goodness. $25.59. All right. Okay, hold on a second. Let me put this on here. All right, let's hope that it starts working better. It's the sour face Tom screen. There you go. All right. Okay. Well, it's still not much better. It looks like it's barely 6 megabytes per second. Oh yeah. So here we go. There's the speed right there. 6. All right. I'm going to have to put that screen back up there again. Okay. If it don't get any better, I'm just going to have to cut this off. So I'll give it a few minutes. I'll put this thing back.
down in Louisiana, where the tall, tall pine trees grow. There'll live a preacher daughter, and she knows how to jelly roll. And a papa wanna save my soul, but a sweet talking daughter, Lord, she loves to jelly roll. Yes, she do. Well, I got a gal in old St. Louis, one in San Antonio. Come and get it while you can.
There's what it looks like, 6.81. It ain't getting any better. So it sucks. So I'm going to have to cut it off because it ain't getting any better. So let me put the end screen up. I want to thank you all for stopping in. I really appreciate it. We'll see you again on Friday, and hopefully I'll have some better speed. I'm going to go to Comcast again tomorrow. I'm going to throw this router at them and say, give me another one. I'll come up here every day until you fix the damn thing and see how they like that. So thank you all for stopping in. I really appreciate it. We'll see you on Friday.
We got some rail fans over there. Here we go.
Aboard the Fall Dog Train. My name is Doc. I am working for today. Workbench also your volunteers today on the calculation of the train. Again, my name is Doc. We have sitting on the handrail of the car. Also, please don't sit down. And right behind this 50 cable, there's a metal cross marking the only grade that's ever done on the bench. When we get up here to ball top, we get off the grade for about 15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes probably.